Hello friends and welcome back to another nail art video. Today I am going to share this very easy pastel water marble nail art design, and I am going to share with you 14 easy tips so that you can easily do water marble nails at home without any difficulty. This pastel water marble nail art is a very soft dainty water marble design which gives a soothing spring vibe, as the green shade reminds me of the new leaves sprouting out during the spring season. Tip number 1 is always use a base coat. Here I have used the Rene base coat. A base coat helps protect the nails from staining, and it also helps stick the nail polish for longer on the nails, hence your design stays on for longer. Tip number 2 is allow the base coat to dry out completely before the next step. And tip 3 is use one of the lightest colors as the base color on your nails to make the water marble pop out. And after applying it, make sure that the base color also dries up completely before you start water marbling. Here I have used Zudio nail polish and the lilac color as the base coat, and on my pinky finger I am going to use this green nail polish, and on my thumb I am going to use this pink nail polish as the base color. I won't be water marbling on my pinky and thumb. Tip number 4 is use some barrier on the skin to reduce the cleanup time. Here I am using Vaseline. You can use liquid latex if you want, or even sellotape all around your fingers to minimize the cleanup. Also remember to put Vaseline on the underside of the nails. Make sure you don't apply Vaseline on the nails or it won't water marble over there. Tip number 5 is use room temperature water. It should be neither too hot nor too cold. During the cold winter season, use warm water so that the water comes to room temperature and it is not too cool. Tip number 6 is use fresh nail polishes as they spread easily. Old polishes will be gloopy and won't spread. You can also try adding nail polish thinner to old nail polish to make it spread if needed. You can tap the container, or you can use a needle or a toothpick and move all around on the edges to make the polish spread if needed. Tip number 7 is work quickly before the nail polishes dry up. And when you are making the bull's eye, if the edges of the polishes have dried out, don't put the needle on the edges as it will destroy the design, but use the layer next to it to create your design like I'm doing over here. Tip number 8 is while drawing the design, make sure to clean the tool after every 2-3 swipes to get a clean design. Once the design is done, look at a place where you can dip your fingers easily so that you get most of the design on your nail. And the next tip is tip number 9, that is dip your finger at an angle and not straight to get the proper design on your nails. Coming to tip number 10, clean up any extra nail polish on the water or it will stick onto the nail when you try to pull out your finger from the water. And after pulling out your fingers from the water, take a toothpick and just make edges all around on the nail so that it is easier to do cleanup later on. And since you had applied Vaseline, you can see it is so much easy to do cleanup. Coming to tip number 11, after the basic cleanup, use a cotton tip dipped in acetone or nail polish remover and clean up any remaining nail polish on the skin. And for a closer cleanup, you can use a thin brush, preferably a flat brush, and you can dip that in nail polish remover or acetone and clean the edges all around the nails to get a closer cleanup. And now coming to tip number 12, if your design is missing some colors, then you can use a thin brush and you can add the colors that you want, because once you apply the top coat, it will look like the design has been water marbled and not drawn by hands. That brings us to tip number 13, that is remember to apply a top coat so that your design will last longer on your nails. And the last tip, that is tip number 14, is remember to seal the edges also by capping the edge of the nail when you are applying the top coat. So these are all the tips that I have for you in this video. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching.